morning. Today we're doing some outdoor chair yoga. Notice we have here a nice space where you have a chair that is flat and allows your legs to go off the sides. If you don't have a chair like that and you need to start with a patio chair, that is fine. Make sure that the chair is secured in a place that it's not going to move away. Mine has little wheels, but we are on grass, so it's okay. But I'm going to get started, so find a good, comfortable seat. If you have an adjustment where you can make your feet touch the ground, find that. We're going to get started. For a moment, we're going to take a longer, deeper breath in and let go a long exhale out. And once again, taking a nice, long, deep breath in and exhale out. On your next inhale, draw your shoulders up towards your ears. You can squeeze, tighten through your arms, draw the navel in, and on the exhale, release. Once again, breathe in, tighten, 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 and exhale, release. Wonderful. On the next inhale, drawing your shoulders up towards your ears, bringing them forward and releasing them down. Take the shoulders back, up, forward, down. Good. We'll move through a couple of times here. Nice and easy. And taking a moment to draw the shoulders up and reverse, taking the shoulder blades back and down. Good. Doing a few small shoulder rolls, moving back. We are getting into the shoulders this morning first in our warm-up. We hold tightness and tension here. If you're doing it in the morning, especially, sometimes you can wake up with tightness in your shoulders. So coming back to center, you're going to release and shake out the arms. Whew. Good. Seeing what finds good, what feels good, and then taking the arms out, opening up, pointing fingers back, and then reaching out forward, pointing fingers forward, and bringing it back down to center. So notice here is sitting with a nice and tall spine, so showing a little side view here. So if you feel as if you're rounded, go ahead and engage through your back and lengthen, but we don't have to draw ourselves too tightly back either. So coming back here to center. To move through the neck, a few little stretches here through the neck and upper back. So looking up. If you're outdoors with me today, you're looking up at a beautiful sky. And on the exhale, bringing chin down and chest. Very good. Inhale once again, coming up to the top, looking up. And on the exhale, looking down. Wonderful. One more time, moving up. And then coming down. So we're nodding our heads yes here. Now keeping the chin down and chest, maintaining your connection with the breath. Slowly we're going to move the head side to side, nodding our heads no. Good. You can do a small movement or make it bigger. And just finding here what feels good. Making your way back to the center. Inhale, draw your head back up to the top. Drawing the shoulder blades back this time, opening up through the chest. And then releasing the shoulders back down. We're going to add a little warmth through the arms. So opening your arms out, and we're going to fly it out. We're drawing all the birds around today into the sky. So if you spot a bird in your backyard, or you have a bird that you like, just pretend that you can take flight with it today. So really reaching out, Small movement here of the spine, reaching forward and back. Wonderful. And we're going to cross the right arm in front, so take it all the way out in front. Left arm comes underneath. We look over the right shoulder. Wiggle here through our fingers, looking over the shoulder. Gonna open up real big once again. And exhale, opposite elbow on top, looking over the opposite shoulder. Wiggle through the fingers once again. Back here to the center, and now reaching up, and then floating arms down, hugging them into chest. Then exhale here, lengthening back. In way up, or part of the way up. Exhale, floating them back, down, all the way in. Good, let's try that once again. So inhale. Arms open up halfway out. Inhale, drawing them rest of the way back up. And exhale, bringing the arms down. As well, so moving into some smaller joints here. Going to do small wrist rotations and back. Arm, right hand out, and draw the middle fingers back. Good. And now pointing fingers down, stretching through the top of your wrist. Doesn't have to be drawn back very much for you to feel the stretch along the top of the arm. Good. Now releasing that hand, we'll shake it out. And switching to our left hand, we get to draw this one back too. Now, we'll stretch through the top of the wrist. Alright, now you may need to scoot forward in your chair slightly for this next one. So creating some space between you and the back of the chair. We're going to do a little rounding and arching next. So it's our seated cat and cow. So on the next inhale, expand through your chest, and on the exhale, reaching forward, we round. Up towards the sky, and on the exhale, reach forward, palms turn down. Through a few more here. We're just rounding and arching through the spine. To center, finding that neutral spine once again. And up through the front body and through the back body. Now we're going to do a small side-to-side movement. So left hand is going to reach up, right arm will relax down beside you and start to open up here through the rib cage. You can look up towards your hand, and then slowly look over the right shoulder and switch. Follow the right hand floating up towards the sky, and then look down over your left hand. And now switch once again. Follow your left hand here moving up, releasing the right arm down. And one more time. So look down to your right hand, follow your right hand, float up. And down. Good. Let's just start moving here through the body. So our spine has three ways that we can move, right? Three main planes of motion, if you will. We can round and arch. We can do side bends. And what's the next one? Can you think of it? Well, if you've been to one of my classes, we've talked about it. It's twists, right? And twists also impact a lot what we can do with the torso. It kind of twists, massage the internal organs, can help us release extra toxins. So to incorporate a few twists, we're going to start small. So you can, or for now, just keeping the arms low. We'll look over the left shoulder here. Good. Center, and then look over the right shoulder. Go back to center. So once again, now we can reach the left arm back. Look over the left shoulder. Exhale, reaching our right arm back. And back to center. Wonderful. If you want to really add the arms in, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, floating the arms back up. Exhale, twist to your right. Very nice. Now float back up to center, reach, and lengthen, and we'll do an easy forward bend. You can fold halfway down, elbows to your knees, or you can float all the way down to the earth. Back. We'll bring them back behind us to the chair. Open up through the chest. Come back to center. Wow, so far we've moved through a lot. Our neck, our shoulders, arms and hands. Even did some twists. What do you think we're going to do next? Well, we need to get into the hips, right? So let's take a wide stance here on our chair if we can. Doesn't have to be too wide of a stance. We can start small, drawing the upper body in small, easy circles. Almost as if you were hula hooping, so you can move through the spine, see what feels good. It's important to feel good in your practice. So any part that doesn't feel good in your body, you can skip or just watch. Enjoy the beautiful nature we're out here today. And then take your time here. We're going to float back in the opposite direction. This is your practice. I am honored to be able to join you in this practice today. So I'm just being a part of it here today and a guide. Do one more big circle here. You can take one as big as you like and come back to center. Very good. And now bringing our feet in, you can tap them out. Woo! All right, and sitting tall again. Now we're going to lean back slightly and making sure that you can lean back safely in your chair. You can extend the right leg out, spread the right toes, point the right toes, and bring them down. Good. So once again, draw. So we're sitting up tall. Draw the right leg in, draw the right knee in. Extend the right leg out to the front, point the toes, and come down. Alright, we'll do it a couple of times here, extending it out. Feels so good to bring the foot down and just be able to drag it on the grass. Down here, toes down. Do one more, so see if we can go for 5. Good, and tap it out. Wonderful. Beautiful thing about yoga, what we do on one side, we luckily are gifted to be able to do it on the other side. So hugging the left knee in, you get to extend the left foot out, point the toes, bring it down. Once again, we're waking up here, our legs, for a great day. They are supportive. They take us where we want to go, so we need to show them some love, right? So bringing it in, up, point, down. Let's do one more. In, point, down, and tap it out. good. Now we can do slight leaning back here on the chair. We're going to pick up our feet and pedal it out. Just building some heat. Maintain the breath. This chair tries to twist. I'm gonna let it twist. Don't let your chair twist. Oh. And we're back. All right, tapping here, our feet out. We're going to work on some standing poses next. Are you ready to stand up? This next portion, again, always optional, so finding what feels good in your body. So on the next inhale, we're going to float the arms up, come up to standing. Very good. We are, got the video pause there for a second, and we are on our feet. Now, moving the chair beside you so you can have it for balance anytime that you need. We want to find a good, solid place where you can stand on. So if you chose to take this practice outside today, making sure that the ground and everything is even around you and that you have no problem stepping around the floor here. So let me start with mountain pose. Mountain pose, we're grounded, and outside today I really feel like a mountain. So staying strong, staying tall. We're going to move through a chair float to continue to warm up through our legs. So on the next inhale, floating the arms up, we can reach and lengthen, even look up. And then on the exhale, bending our knees, bringing it down. Showing you a side view. Inhale, floating arms up. Exhale, floating down. Once again, and coming down. If you like, you can also step your feet together. Good, keep moving through. And there's no need to come all the way down. You can just find what feels good for you. And you can move as slow as you like. So let's do one slow motion. Feel the hips coming in line, shoulders lined up over hips, and then bringing it back up to the top. Wonderful. And bring the hands back down. Find that wide stance once again. Shake off any tension that builds up on your arms. And you can do it easy side to side. If you'd like to get a drink of water in your practice, go ahead and get a drink of water. You can pause the video. In our live classes, we can't pause the video. Now, if you don't want to pause the video, I can be here with you while I get your drink of water. And once you make your way back to the mat, you're going to start stretching through your toes. So even while you're drinking water, maybe you can ground through the ball of the right foot here, stretch slightly through the leg, and then maybe plant the top of your toes down, stretch through the top of your foot, and then do the other side. So planting the left ball of your left foot, and then stretching through the top of your left foot. Good. Release. You can shake off the feet. You can use the handy dandy chair and start to do small ankle rotations here with the right foot, and then coming back around in small ankle rotations the other way. Lowering that right foot back down, picking up your left foot, doing small ankle rotations here and making them as big as you feel good about, and then reverse, doing small ankle rotations, moving back. Now placing our feet back down, we can walk it out, feel the ground, the earth beneath us. We're blessed to be able to be here and to enjoy it. And we're going to find a standing pose. Now, if you chose to not find a standing pose, our standing practice for today, that's fine. You can join us for part of this in the chair. I will show some of the chair variations. Now finding our standing pose, we're going to move through a small sun salutation flow. So on the inhale, floating the arms up, we'll soften our knees, float the arms down, and then fold halfway down towards the floor, or you can even find a forward fold, and then bend your knees, come back up to the top, finding a chair, and then all the way up, bringing your hands down to the heart center. You're going to pick up your left foot and step forward for a warrior one. Now for your warrior one alignment, you are here. Back foot is at 45 degrees. You square off to the front, facing forward. Alright, and the arms hands can stay together, or it can be reaching out towards the ceiling. If you are finding it in your chair, you're going to simply turn on your chair, take your right leg back, and plant your foot down, the knife edge outside of your foot down. Make sure to soften through the back so that you're not crunching in on the low back. And once again, arms can reach out. Very good. So finding that variation here, wherever variation you are today, it's perfect. Continue through the low back, and then move into a easy warrior two, where you turn out your back foot, back toes point out to the side, and you're looking out past the front fingertips. Nice. You can stay here for a few breaths, or add a little movement where you straighten the front knee and then bend the front knee. Straighten the front knee, bend the front knee. Once more. Good. Coming back here to just warrior two. Turn it back to your warrior one, and walk it back up to the front. Walk it out. Now, I have one more side to do. Gotcha. Not gonna get away with not doing the other side, so come back to center. You can stay here in your mountain pose for a moment, or you can do the same little flow we did with floating the arms up and floating it down. If you are on the chair, you can still float arms up. Very good. On the exhale, soften your knees, fold down. If you're standing, go ahead and move with this one. Inhale, float halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale, draw yourself back up to the top. And this time you're going to do the opposite leg if you are on the chair. So extending back, moving back, right? And so sideways it'll look like this. All right. If you are standing, warrior one. Very good. So keep the movement here. Keep finding small adjustments for your body, and when you're ready to move into warrior two, turning the arms out, adjusting the back foot so you have 90 degrees here between your feet, or do 90 degrees. All right, and we're going to add a little movement. So inhale, floating up, exhale, hugging the arms into chest. Inhale, floating up, exhale into chest. If you're on the chair, just hold it for a bit. Maintain the breath moving, and back into our warrior two. Flow back to our warrior one. Step it back up to the top. Oh, good job. All right. Since we're outside, surrounded by trees. Surrounded by trees. Yeah? Surrounded by trees. Was that too fast? Good. We are going to plant a tree, everybody. So for our tree pose, if you need to have support, again, even baby trees start with some extra support, right? Have your chair beside you. And I want to show you the tricks here. First, we're going to plant the ball of the right foot once again. Bring it up against the left ankle. And you can start here so you are tethered. If you need it, find the extra support. Very good. Now, as you find your balance, bring your right foot up onto your calf and keep the body open, growing tall and strong towards the sun. When you're ready to set it back down, bring your right foot back down, walk it out, and let's try it on the left. So start with the ball of the left foot grounded on the mat or on the earth, planting your roots down. And when you're ready, draw your foot up on your calf, and you can play with finding your balance here, right? Very good. Maintain the breath. Ooh, there's a little breeze coming through. Oh, oh. And when you're ready, set it back down once again. And we're going to make our way back onto our chair, where we're going to have time for a short meditation. So once you find your way back to the chair, we're prepping ourselves for meditation. So you're going to take a moment to squeeze and tighten the body, tighten once again, and release. Once again, breathe in, and squeeze, tighten, and exhale out. Wow. One more time. Very good. You can hug knee in. You can do a hip opener before we get into our meditation. So with the left knee coming in, you can place left ankle on top of the right thigh. Find that hip opener here, or you release your arm here on top. Very good. You can allow here the shin bone to come across, twisting in towards the knee. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center, twist to the other side. Inhale back to center and release it down. Good. Tap it out and do the other side. Bringing it in, bringing it across. Join that. Very good. Easy twist in towards the knee. Center. The legs down and find, we'll scoot back on our chairs and find our way, the eyes closed, back of our hands to our laps, and can just enjoy here a few minutes. Absorb all the good things that we did today. These may be the most important minutes of your practice, so please allow yourself to sit here for a moment and softly, slowly allow the body to relax, one joint, one muscle, one organ at a time. So as you close your eyes, relax and soften the muscles behind your eyes. Relax your cheeks, jaw, all the little muscles around the face. Relax through the back of your neck. Soften through the top of your shoulders. Down through your arms, down to the wrists and hands. Soften through the chest, through the upper back, through the rib cage and the mid back, belly and the low back. Whole upper body is now soft and relaxed. Relax through your hips, feeling heavy seated into your seat, sinking into the seat. Legs are supported by the earth as we soften through thighs, knees, backs of our knees, shin bones, ankles, down to the bottoms of our feet. Again, just for a few moments, so allow yourself to relax, soften. If you'd like to be here for longer, 10 or 15 minutes, you can pause the video. Or just stay here and joy. It has been very good to be able to move through and take care of our bodies today. So expressing gratitude for each area of the body, ankles and wrists, hips and shoulders, arms and legs, and even for our spine and our internal organs that process all that we give and all that we are given. A life of giving, where we are given something, a gift. We're all given a gift. And to be able to express and share that gift with you is a great, wonderful rest of your day. From my heart to yours, Namaste.